Alright, welcome to Dredd's Guide to equipping a 6-slot belt on a low-level trader or agent. I'm almost ready to go here. This is a level 10 Froob Trader in this case, little Solitus guy there. And I've got his equipment all ready to go, and he's just about ready to go. I'm going to walk through the 5-slot belt equipping phase as well as the 6-slot. I don't know if 5-slot is necessary. It's pretty straightforward, but I'll just do it anyways quick to get a sense of the sequence down. He's wearing his Omni Gray suit. He's got yellow cushions on there that boost intelligence, and you'll notice he's also using a Pioneer backpack. That's one of those things that makes this a fair bit easier, but it's not necessarily required. What you get from Pioneer backpack is 150 tutoring, and that lets you use a higher level computer literacy tutoring device. And you can still use a computer literacy tutoring device without that. If you max out tutoring and implant it, you can get about 120 to 130 probably, which gives you a good 7 to 9-ish computer literacy boost when you use a tutoring device. With a Pioneer backpack you get probably 12 to 13, so it's not a huge difference really. And the other thing you may have a hard time with is getting on a focus funneling helper. And so you can probably still work on that. At worst you may end up going up a level or two just to do some of the same stuff. We're about ready to go. So basically I got my trader over here on a different computer ready to go. I'm going to make sure he's got his buffs going. I need computer literacy expertise, tutoring expertise, and intelligence. And I'm going to have to use a little bit of a wrangle to get enough skills to cast Frequent Customer. Frequent Customer is the plus 55 trader buff, computer literacy buff. So I'm going to give him a little wrangle here. I think he needs a 65. And that'll do. So now, what I'm going to do, make sure you have space in your inventory to do this. I almost don't have enough. I'm cutting it close here. I should just move some of this junk out of here just to make sure. What we're going to do is cast Frequent Customer and then unequip all these chips and then equip this belt right quick, because you have to do that all in about a minute. So first thing I'm going to do, I have my wrangle going, so I got like 3 minutes now to make that work. Cast Frequent Customer. Don't panic, just wait a second. Okay, now I've got 242. Make sure your stats are good. Now I'm going to hit my tutoring device. This probably lasts for 2 minutes. Still a bit of a margin there. I hit that, I got 254. That's enough. Okay, so now that I know it's going to work, or at least mathematically should work, I'm going to cast this and start right-clicking all these chips as fast as I can to get them off. So here we go. And obviously, as you can see, speeding that up just a little bit to save some time. This belt is now equipping, so I just right-clicked all 4 chips. They disappear. New belt is going on now, so I recommend don't touch anything. Don't jump, don't trade, don't run laps, nothing. Just go have a beer. No, don't do that. Go have a Coke. You should not drink and twink. But anyways, walk away from the computer. And this is it for the first phase. 6-slot belt is about the same way, except you got to do a lot more draining to get your skills up. And then you're going to have to unequip 5 chips before you get your 6-slot belt going on. So I'm going to stop this now, but that is basically it. Actually, I'll just speed it up. How about that? The other thing now, we did just make 254-ish computer literacy, so now instead of putting back in these chips, we may have to at first, but we can put in higher memory chips, because we're going to need a fair bit of NCU to put on the 6-slot belt. So that is probably the next thing you're going to see. Alright, welcome to the second part here. This is where we're about to equip our 6-slot belt. I think I got everything just about ready here. You're going to notice right away that we're not in a backyard. We're in the shop. This is much better than going to the backyard to drain, because you don't have to worry about nano pool running out and stuff. You can just hit the thing, because you're going to be doing a lot of draining and casting. So get somebody to log or make an alt or whatever and get them flagged. Turn off auto attack. This way you can do this all in the shop. I think I've got this all calculated. So basically what we're going to do is get a wrangle from the trader over here. There's my trader. And we got an MP here casting infuses and things like that. So we're going to get a wrangle and infuse of time, space, and psycho mod. and expertises are going. So that's what we got going already. SciMod expertise. Sensory improvement expertise is going. We could cancel that for now and recast later, but we have enough NCU, I think, to keep it going anyways. Infuse, SciMod, infuse, time space. Basically, infuses of these two, time space, SciMod, help drain more. Let's wrangle up right there. Okay, so we got a wrangle going. Now we're going to drain until we got sensory improvement up to within 90 of where it needs to be. Basically, we're going to cancel time and space once we're high enough and cast sensory improvement infuse. So let's just go ahead and start this and see what happens. I got a wrangle going there, and we're going to start draining up here. I've already calculated this a little bit. I believe we need to go to eventually ransack major and deprive advanced in order to have enough skills, and we're going to drain a couple times. Yeah. So obviously we also need to get Psycho Mod here up to 456 in order to cast this Bulk Trader. Okay, we're getting close. Okay, well that's exactly 456, I should say. 456 SciMod and 340. That's actually way lots more than we need in sensory improvement, but yeah. I'm going to drain up a couple more times and make sure wrangle doesn't run out in the meantime. Okay, refresh this. Boy, that fills the screen. Normally my resolution is quite a bit higher. This is just low, so you can kind of see better what's going on. Okay, wrangle is running out. We're going to recast that in 1 second and then see what happens. Okay, there goes the wrangle. And now we're going to cancel time space, cast sensory improvement, infuse. So that should be enough. We got 430 sensory improvement, 456. There we go. So now we've got that. So now we can check it out, make sure. Cast Bulk Trader. Okay, yep, here we go. We just cast it. And now we're at 340. Computer literacy. We need 351. Hit the tutoring device. 352. Looks good. So now what we're going to do is cast Bulk Trader and unequip chips real fast. Just a quick word about NCU as well here. The most we need at any point is right now, which is 226. So there are ways of using less, but this is the brute force technique. So just to be really clear what I'm doing here, basically as soon as one chip jumps from your belt into the inventory, you right click the next one and get it going. And same thing with the belt. As soon as the last chip jumps into your inventory, right click the belt in your inventory and it will start trading places with the one in your deck. Okay, getting ready with the belt here. Okay, right click. Belt is equipping. Now you'll notice Bulk Trader had a good few seconds left over there. That's actually a pretty good margin of error. Usually it's tighter than that. So if you can't do it with 5 chips, getting them unequipped in time, you can do this with 4. You have to upgrade 4 of your chips to real good chips, but then you can unequip 4 and then you're done. So that's it. 6-slot belt.